Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into the discussion first. If you are currently watching this on YouTube, make sure you try to catch the stream next week. But if you don't know how this works, basically, I am now live streaming on Twitch at the time of this, obviously making / recording and streaming. But basically, I'm going to go over my thoughts of the episode itself because I was able to watch the episode right as it aired and I didn't need to wait for the translations. The translations should be out as of right now for the most part, and you can go ahead and go watch that if you want to. And then come back and watch this if you want. But basically, I'm going to go over my thoughts on the episode, the translations that I simply caught, and just my overall thoughts on the episode. Then I'm going to open up to you guys from the discussions. Now, spoiler warning, obviously, if you haven't seen the episode, and the preview. I do like to talk about the preview at the end of these things. So, and I find it's going to open up some even more discussions for future videos and everything. But basically, we're going to go like that, okay? So, again, if you weren't able to catch it live, make sure you follow me on Twitch, as always. And if you are here live, get your questions ready. And if anyone comes in while I'm doing the discussion part, let them know what I'm doing, and then I will open up to questions, and then I can start looking at the chat, okay? So, let's get straight into this at first off. The episode overall, my just overall thoughts on it, pretty solid episode. I really liked it. Really focused a lot of character development on Kaaba, especially because, as you guys know from the last time, Universe 6 has officially lost Hits. And, yeah, they're gonna struggle a bit, you know? The other teams, they know that. They know Hits was one of the fighters that Jiren was actually going to fight, and now the dude's meditating, creating a force field around him. So nothing's really gonna happen with Jiren for a while. But we do start off the episode where you see Goku starting to get targeted by some of the other universes because they want to try to eliminate him because he is tired. He can walk, he can kind of jump around and everything. He's not at fighting strength though yet. He's really not. He's kind of getting the snot beat out of him. So, and you actually see Piccolo see this as he and Gohan are fighting the Namekians, and he's kind of just like, Gohan, go help your dad. And he's like, my dad's fine. We need to stay here and take these two on. Because then Piccolo gets hit, and then Gohan has to come in and save him. And then Gohan and Piccolo actually had some really nice teamwork aspects going on, which I really liked. So that was definitely cool to see. I hope we get to see more of the Namekians fighting though against Piccolo and Gohan, or fighting against somebody else. It'd be really nice to see, because again, we haven't really seen much, and we'll have to see. We missed that shot right there. We'll have to see just how well they're gonna do. So the next thing though, and this was probably the big highlight of the episode for me, was when Kaaba was fighting, okay? So if you right before that though, you saw Caulifla and Kale talking, and they kept referring to somebody. They're kind of just like, you know, Anata no Anohito, which means in Japanese, when you translate, it means that person over there. And so, when I was thinking about this, I'm like, wait a minute, who are they talking about? Then I'm like, oh, they're talking about Goku, because she's talking about how she wants to fight him and everything. And, but then all of a sudden, someone from Universe 4, that kind of almost mechanical looking like woman that came in, kind of roundish looking, she comes in and she wants to fight them, and Khalifa's just like, okay, fine, I'm gonna take you down. And then Kaaba jumps in and he's like, all right, I'm gonna handle this. You guys go take care of that person. They keep referring to Goku as that person because it's trying to be mysterious to the viewers and everything, but it's really not going. You know, we all know it's gonna be Goku, right? Especially if you've seen the spoilers from episode 112. But anyway, so they finally, you know, they let their egos fly by, or at least Caulifla does, and they go off and they search for Goku and everything, and then Kaaba starts fighting this person from Universe 4, and he's not doing too well. He keeps getting hit around a bunch. He tries to go Super Saiyan. He does some decent hits, gets some decent hits in on her, but then after that, he's kind of like, oh man, I'm like at the edge. I'm like, oh, but wait, I can do it. You're gonna fall off, and then he like jumps to the side. And he's like, fall off already, and she just turns on a dime and goes the other way, and he's like, oh crap, and he actually gets hit, and he's about to fall off, and Vegeta steps in and saves him, and you can tell he's just like, Shisho, he's like, Master, he's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, well, thank you for saving. Then Vegeta just knees him right in the guts, and it's just like, oh yeah, Vegeta's mad at you, man. But we actually finally get to see what Vegeta's potential wish could be, and what he wants to do, and this goes all the way back to the Universe 6 arc when in the tournament. Vegeta is keeping Kaaba to his promise of taking him to the original planet of the Saiyans. I think it's planet, I'm blanking on the name right now, but I'll put it up when I upload this to YouTube and everything. But basically, he is going through and being like, you know what? I still want to go see the original home planet. I have not seen it. You know, we knew Planet Vegeta and all these other planets. I never got to know planets, you know, where we're originally from. And so he's like, so you really get to see this, you know, Vegeta, you know, he always put that tough exterior on, but in the end, he's just like, you know what? I really want to go see my home planet. You're going to take me there, and we're going to make sure that if I win, then I'm going to wish back the Universe 6, and you'll be able to take me there and keep your promise. So you're kind of like, okay, I can see that. And so you see Kaaba go off, and then he starts to fight the same person again. And she's just talking about like, Shisho, what's that? You know, like, I'm going to take you down. They're going to take Vegeta down. Basically, you know, making him super, super angry and everything. And you see Kaaba, the electricity starts to flare around him and everything. And ow, I'm getting sniped here. And the electricity's just going everywhere. And then all of a sudden, Kaaba does it. He goes Super Saiyan 2 for the first time. It was really cool. He's just standing just like, all right, let's do this. And he beats her, right? He throws her out of the ring and everything. She's gone. And it is pretty cool to see right there that he goes Super Saiyan 2. And Vegeta just kind of standing there. He's just like, okay, I accept it. I'll take it. You know, you're doing some decent work at least. And then probably my favorite part of the episode was when Vegeta starts talking to himself. He's like, okay, but we still have to deal with Jiren. He's like, I need to take that guy down because Goku's just way too tired right now. And you see Toppo come in, and Toppo's just like, you're not even worthy to fight Jiren. And Vegeta's like, number 2, and he's just like, because he's talking about Toppo. He's like, oh, no, Universe 11's number 2 essentially, and Toppo's just like, aren't you number 2 too? And I was just like, oh, we gotta make Vegeta mad. And you see Vegeta goes blue, and Toppo goes, and then they basically start fighting. But unfortunately, we don't really get to see that, which is kind of sad. I wanted to see Vegeta versus Toppo more, so hopefully we get that in the next couple of episodes. I'm hoping at least. I don't really know. We'll have to see. Oh, I missed that one. But we'll have to see just what happens there, because that could be a very good fight. We know that Toppo and Goku in Super Saiyan Blue are on par, basically. But we don't know how good Vegeta's gonna stack up to him, you know? Vegeta might take this more seriously and everything. So again, we'll have to see just what's gonna happen there. And I'm definitely interested for that one. So we'll have to see, again, what's gonna happen there. And then lastly, we get to see Frieza. And Frieza fights against Kaaba, and Kaaba goes Super Saiyan 2 again, but Frieza is not gonna have any of that. He goes golden against him, and he's just like, oh, you're gonna beat me, and just blast him out of the ring, and Kaaba's out. I was actually surprised about that. Frieza's just like, and then we finally actually get to see a little bit more into what Frieza wants. He's like, the only person who's getting the Dragon Balls are me, not Vegeta, not Goku, not this Jiren guy, me. And you really start to see that, oh, okay, this is going to happen now, and we're going to have to deal with it. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly Frieza wishes for. You know, is he going to be wishing to learn to master the Ultra Instinct? Is it going to be something where the gods can't touch him? Does he replace, you know, Zeno-sama? Or what's going to happen? We really don't know. But it definitely was interesting to see that. So overall in animation though, I thought the animation was very top. It was pretty good for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there was some recycled animation, and there was definitely some parts that if you went back over it again, you're kind of just like, wait, what's going on right there? But overall, I thought it was a very solid animated episode. And I'm definitely ready for next week because if you saw the preview, you got to see that Caulifla and Kale, they finally found Goku, and they start fighting. Now, Goku, of course, is only fighting him in Super Saiyan, so I'm not exactly sure what Caulifla is really trying to do. I mean, she kind of fought him already when she went Super Saiyan 2 and everything, but it's kind of just like, you know he's stronger than you, but he's obviously in a weakened state. What are you really looking for right now? So we'll have to see exactly what she wants to do there. But overall, the preview looks really good. Can't wait for the next episode. I just hope they actually show us Vegeta versus Toppo. They didn't show that in the preview at all, but I really hope that they show that fight. Or even if they had to wait a few episodes and then show Vegeta versus Toppo, I'm totally okay with that, but I want to see that fight. That is one fight I want to see. It is the battle of the number 2s. That is right. It's a battle of the number 2s. Ain't nothing going down, and it's going to be awesome. So overall though, guys, I give it a really good solid rank. It's obviously it was not as good as the Hit versus Jiren in my personal opinion, but I did like the character development. The fact that they're really developing these Universe 6 characters. First we got Hit development, then we got Kaaba development, just a little bit more on top of it, you know, really showing that, hey Dan, you really need to step up your game if you're gonna impress Vegeta over there. And so that was really cool to see, and we'll have to wait until next week. Maybe we finally get some more Caulifla character development. She's still kind of she's basically Goku in female form if you really think about it for Universe 6. So hopefully that is what we're gonna be able to see next week. And I don't know what Kale's gonna do. She knows Goku's a good guy. She's not gonna go all jealous on him and everything like that. But again, we'll have to see there. So Next, though, because I am now done with my initial discussions and thoughts on the episode, I wanted to open it up to the chat right now, guys. So if you have questions, go ahead and start leaving them in the chat right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you try to catch this live next week, and, you know, let's see what the questions are. So first off, go ahead, give me some questions, guys. Let's see what you got going around, okay? It was definitely, I agree there. So it was one of my favorite episodes of the, It was one of my favorite episodes of the tournament. It was really good. You know, aside from Kaaba getting hit around a bunch before he gets saved by Vegeta, I would say it's a little kind of on the low part there. But after that, when Vegeta saves him, you really start to see the dynamic of the character development and everything, which was really cool. So I definitely like that. Well, again, we'll have to see if Khalifa can get a little more character development and what Vegeta and Toppo are going to be doing. But it was definitely interesting. I was more surprised, though, that Kaaba got eliminated. I would have thought they would have waited a little bit longer, but they basically wiped out 2 of Universe 6's top, you know, fighters within the span of 2 episodes. And basically, aside from the Namekians fighting Gohan and Piccolo, all we have left are Khalifa and Kale, and that's it. So I don't think Khalifa is gonna go Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 is more just it's not even really recognized anymore, because if you think about how, I need to bring this building down. If you think about what they've done with, you know, when Goku was going against Jiren and everything, when Goku was going against Jiren, he only went Super Saiyan 1, then 2, then God, then Blue. He skipped Super Saiyan 3. We all know Super Saiyan 3 takes a lot of energy and everything, and you know he's not going to do it. So I don't see it happening, especially with how Super Saiyan 3 is supposed to be activated. I know Universe 6 Saiyans are different from Universe 7 in terms of how they want to activate Super Saiyan and everything like that, but I just don't see Super Saiyan 3 being achievable because of the amount of strain it puts on your body. I don't see it happening. So, and you know, from there, I'm gonna say no, Khalifa's not gonna go Super Saiyan 3. I think she is gonna be she's gonna get maybe as strong as a Super Saiyan 3, maybe like when Goku originally first started. But I don't see it happening. So, again, I could be I could be wrong, but it's kind of hard to say. Who do I want to have more character development? That's a good question. I would probably say I want a little bit more character development from Kaaba, and I wouldn't necessarily want more. I don't need more character development for Vegeta, but I do want more screen time for him. Oh, they got taken down already. So I want more screen time for him, but I would also, you know, actually, honestly, I want a little bit more character development from Piccolo. Not necessarily in the fact of that we don't know Piccolo, obviously we need to know more about him, but I want to see how Piccolo reacts to this, you know, development with the Universe 6 Namekians. These Universe 6 Namekians, they're strong, they're powerful, they are definitely good, and they work well together. So it'd be definitely really interesting to see what Piccolo, I missed that one, will do after that. So I hope that we get to see Piccolo kind of be like, okay, you know what, I really need to start picking it up here and everything, and we're going to see where we go from there. So that would definitely be very interesting. Is Frieza on par with Vegeta? Well, I mean, Goku did say that, you know, here Vegeta could basically take care of Frieza. Frieza betrayed them way back in when this tournament started and everything. So I want to say yes. I want to say Frieza has something up his sleeve, but I think Vegeta does too, because Vegeta did train right before the tournament. He went back to the hyperbolic time chamber and he trained. So we'll have to see exactly what he's doing, but I think he could easily take Frieza, but again, I don't think he wants to right now. A, because he's fighting Toppo, who is definitely strong, you know, as strong as him, I would say. And then we'll have to see exactly what he's going to do after that. Again, I'm not really sure though, so we'll have to wait and see. You think Frieza will win the tournament, or will they do Vegeta fans a favor and make him get the Super Dragon Balls? I don't know who's gonna get the Super Dragon Balls, but I will say, because Vegeta still wants to, oh, right on. Because Vegeta still wants to go see planet, that's what it is, I think it's Sarada or something like that. Vegeta wants to see that planet, you know, he wants to go home and see his original planet. So, I think what will happen is however it works, basically, if Zeno doesn't do the whole, you know what, you guys fought really well, we're gonna bring all the universes back, and then we'll just do this every year or something like that, you know, whatever little excuse they want to make. I think that somebody's gonna get the Dragon Balls. I don't think Frieza will. I don't think Frieza will get the Dragon Balls. I don't think they're gonna develop the story that much. But I do think that somebody, I think maybe Gohan will get it. I don't know. Maybe Gohan, maybe Vegeta. It's kind of hard to say what they're going to do, but somebody will get it, and they're going to wish at least a few of the universes back, and then we're going to go from there, basically. And I don't know why. I don't see them taking it too seriously of, you know, oh, we need to, you know, make this permanent. You know, we're going to make the universes, you know, permanently gone. We're only gonna be down to 4 or 5 now. I don't think that's gonna be the case. So they're not gonna take it that seriously, I think.